the hands of Yeshua.
19th
conquer the
December,
land.
Rabbi Furst, Hashavua is Rashi.
Okay, fine. Thank you. As we mentioned, this Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Shiva Samanafi, Yerushalayim Keren Rezum, our Shira Erev Shabbos, Parsha Nitzavim, Shana Tavshin Pei, Hey, right? Soon to be entering Shana Tavshin Pei Vov. And we're at in Perek Lamed. We just started the first pasuk, Lou. Mayor, maybe you want to reread the pasuk for Lou and everyone catch up together here.
Okay. So it says, "V'haya ki yavo alecha kol hadvarim ha'ele habracha v'haklala asher natati lefanecha v'hashev ota el levavecha b'chol hagoyim asher hidichacha Hashem Elokecha shama." It will be that when all these things come upon you, the blessing and the curse that I have presented before you, then you will take it to your heart among all the nations where Hashem your God has dispersed you.
Right. So, see, this is a basic understanding that we all have to have and accept and entrench in our hearts. Especially now, it's much more difficult than it was in previous generations. That Hashem is giving us the land, but the land is given us as a gift, right? The land of Eretz Yisrael is a gift given to us to aid us and enhance our avodas Hashem, right? It's something which is beneficial for us to enhance our serving Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? So it's necessary that we do in fact serve Kadosh Baruch Hu. There's no necessity of Eretz Yisrael being a place for the Jews to dwell in if we're not going to be serving Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? It's as silly as erecting and building a palace for a king if there's no king. If there's no king, there's no need for a palace, right? And if there's no king, there's no need for servants in the palace, right? So our first job, and this is the preface to our going into Rosh Hashanah in a few days from now, is that we have to make a Kadosh Baruch Hu the king. Once we have a king, well, we can have a palace, and once we have a king, we can be servants in the palace for the king, right? That's the way that a Kadosh Baruch Hu wants us to be living. That it's something which Kadosh Baruch Hu is commanding us, and He wants from us, and that's what the pasuk is telling us. All these things are going to happen to us, and these are going to happen to us because we're not fulfilling our purpose. If we're not fulfilling our purpose, so will be even less than the nations. The nations, right? They have their own lands. They have their own places to dwell. But if we are not fit to remain in Eretz Yisrael, we lose the whole benefit of having any place to dwell. And what Hashem, as this pasuk says, Hashem's going to bring us back. He's not going to leave us there forever and ever, but He'll bring us back.
Huh.
Let's see if there's a Rashi here on this pasuk. I'm not sure.
I didn't see one, Rabbi.
No. Okay. Let's proceed to the next pasuk then.
Should I continue?
Continue to the next pasuk.
Okay. V'shavta ad Hashem Elokecha v'shamata b'kolo kechol asher anochi mitzavcha hayom ata uvanecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha. Then you will return to Hashem, your God, and listen to his voice, according to everything that I commanded you today, you and your children with all your heart and all your soul.
Okay. That's going to that's going to be the final consequence of Golos, right? Golos is going to have a very positive purpose in the end. We're going to return to Kadosh Baruch Hu, number one. Number two, Shmata B'Koiloi, right? We're going to listen to his voice. Kikol Asher Anochi Mitzav Kayom. According to everything that we are being commanded. That's going to be the eventual consequence. That'll be the lesson we learn from Golos. And that is a good way of understanding whether Golos has actually come to an end or not. Are these things being fulfilled? Right? If these things are being fulfilled, then we might be able to say Golos has come to an end. But if these things have not been fulfilled yet, then apparently we're still far from the end of Golos. Okay, let's continue. There's no Rashi on this pasuk either.
So you're saying this is really an ongoing process.
Yeah, it's something which happens in each and every generation. The possibility of this existing in each and every generation is certainly a strong possibility. Whether it happens in its actual full, complete perfection, that's another story. But it certainly happens in individuals, and it can happen to the general public as well, to a certain extent. But in terms of its absolute perfection, so that may not actually take place until the very end of the Golos.
Okay, he doesn't explain all your heart and all your soul.
Right.
Hmm.
This is the phrase we say in Krishma as well, right?
That's right.
Right. So that's also something which that's a whole separate topic, a whole separate discussion.
Uh-huh.
We can maybe sometime we can devote time to that. Yeah, that's a separate discussion. Okay.
Okay. Gimel. Okay, Vishav Hashem Elokecha et Shavuatecha v'rachamecha Vishav Kibetzecha Mikol Ha'amim Asher Hefitzecha Hashem Elokecha Shama. Okay, so Vishav, then Hashem, your God, will return your captivity and have mercy on you, and he will gather you in. Okay, yeah, from kibbutz. Okay, from all the peoples to where Hashem your God had scattered you, or has scattered you.
Here we have a Rashi. Let's start looking at this Rashi first of all.
Okay, so V'shav Hashem Elokecha et Shavutcha, and Hashem your God will return your captivity. Hayalo lichtov v'heshiv et Shavutcha. It should be written that Hashem will return using the verb v'heshiv rather than v'shav. Rabboteinu lamdu mikan. So the rabbis learned from here, kiviyachol, as it was possible, shehashechina shruya im Yisrael. Oh, so the Shekhinah will rests on Israel. Bitzarat galutam, in their distress and of exile. Ukashet nigla lin, and when Israel is redeemed, hiktiv gula atzma, Hashem had redemption written for himself. Shehu yashuv imahem, that he would return with them.
Right. This is a very, very graphic connection between the Shekhinah being with us in Golos. Not only is the Shekhinah with us in Golos, but it's even bringing the return of the Shekhinah along with the return of Klal Yisrael to Yerushalayim, signaling the end of Golos. Right.
Okay.
So it continues on. Rashi continues on. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It says the Ode Yesh Lamar, and furthermore, it says Shegadol Yom Kibbutz Galiot. It will be a great day for the ingathering of the exiles, Uvikoshi, but it will come with difficulty. Ke'iluhu atzmo, as if he himself, that's Hashem, Tzarich lihiyot ochez biyadav mamash ish bikomo. Oh, so he has to actually hold each and every person with his hand to take him from his place. Well, that's because they're scattered all over. Okay. Let's
Very
see.
good. That's
Right.
right. Very good. Notice
But
it's like each and every one is going to be led out directly.
the inyan shenemar, like the matter it is said, yatem tiluchtu achad b'nei Yisrael. And you, where's this pasuk from? Yeshaya. Okay. And you will be gathered one by one, the children of Israel. The af begaliot she'ar ha'umot, and regarding the exiles of other nations, matzinu kain, we have found this, v'shavti et shavut Mitzrayim, and I will return the captivity of Egypt. That's from Yehezkel.
Yeah, so the question is, how does that fit in here, right? What's Rashi quoting this pasuk in Yehezkel for exactly? A little bit of an explanation. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue on.
Now, Lou, you want to read a little?
Yeah. I'd be happy to. We're on
Okay.
4.
Let's
Yeah,
see what
should
we
be
just do. Yeah.
Aim yiyeh ni dachacha biktzei ha-shamayim misham yitzavetzcha Hashem Elokecha umisham yikachecha. If you're dispersed, will be at the ends of the heavens. From there, Hashem your God will gather you in, and from there he will take you. So let's see if there's a Rashi on here. Rashi. I don't see a Rashi on verse 4. Weiter?
Yeah.
V'acha Hashem Elokecha es haaretz asher yarshu avosecha v'rishta v'hei tivcha v'hir b'cha me avosecha. Hashem your God will bring you to the land of which your forefathers took possession, and you shall take possession of it. He will do good for you and make you more numerous than your forefathers. Still no Rashi. Umal Hashem Elokecha es levavecha ve'es levav zarecha le'ahava es Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavecha b'chol nafshecha leman chayecha. Hashem, your God, will circumcise or sensitize your heart and the heart of your offspring to love Hashem, your God, with all your heart and with all your soul, that you may live.
Very good. Now, take a look. If you have a Targum, look at the Targum here in Vav.
Unkelus?
Yes.
Okay. Vayadei Hashem Elokecha Yas Tafshus Libach Vyas Tafshus Liba Div Naich the Marcham Yas Hashem Elokecha B'chol Libach Uv'chol Nafshach B'diol Chayach.
So, if you look at this Targum here, Targum says V'yadei Hashem Elokecha, HaKadosh Baruch will make known to you. HaKadosh Baruch is going to make known to you Tipshus Libaich, the foolishness of your heart. Tipshes is the foolishness of your heart. V'yas Tipshus Liba Benech, and will make known to you your sons the foolishness of their hearts. L'mircham Yash Hashem Elokecha b'kol lebev l'kol nafshei zil chayich. That Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to make known to you the foolishness of your hearts, and that's what it means when the pasuk says mal. What does it mean, mal? Mal, when it comes to like You see this expression by Bris Mila, the, to remove the orla, to remove the barrier, right? But when you're talking about the removal of the barrier between the person and his organ, so that's removed. Here, we're talking about removing the barrier between a person's heart and the hearts of his children, between him and Hashem, and that's the foolishness of their hearts. And when that happens, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to have Rachmanis, the Mircham, Yas Hashem Elokeka b'kol libach b'kol nafshach, dil chayach. Now that was not in the pasuk, right? That expression, the Mircham, Yas Hashem, that Hashem should have Rachmanis on you, that's not mentioned in the pasuk. There's a certain statement in Chazal which is very, very strong statement, and it's not well understood, but it relates to what we see over here in this pasuk here, according to the Targum. There's a pasuk here. There's a statement here. It's quoted by Mesil Sisharim. If you have a Mesil Sisharim handy, it's worthwhile looking. It's at the end of the second chapter.
This is it. The end of the second chapter. Okay. First chapter, I have to look at the index of chapter. The pages aren't numbered by chapter.
It's like the very last line or two of the second chapter.
That's the trait of watchfulness. 29.
Be right back 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute. What's going on?
Okay, so I don't know if you have a copy of Mesilat Yesharim. He wants to read the end of the second, I think, second chapter.
Okay, let's see. Mesilat Yesharim. Yeah, I have it. The second chapter.
Yeah, he said the end. In my copy, it's page 27.
Yeah, that's the end of the first chapter, right?
Oh, is that the first chapter?
Yeah, I have chapter 2 on the next page.
Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong place then. He said the end of the second.
Oh, okay. So we
So
got
that looks like 34 or so. Oh,
yeah,
I'm in the wrong
30,
place. Sorry about that.
no problem. No problem. I have my the guy that's helping me build my sukkah just arrived. That's why
Uh,
that's why I had to leave for a second. So I might get
okay. Yeah, my copy of Mesilat Yesharim, it doesn't really tell you. It doesn't tell you what chapter you're in on the pages.
yeah,
So
neither is mine. It says the trait of watchfulness. Is that the chapter? Yeah, I think that's the
well,
chapter.
that's the second chapter. And he said the end of the second chapter.
Oh, yeah, right, exactly. The very end of the second chapter. Just going to focus on this one statement. You notice the things like more in Brachas, Lamed Gimel, if you see it. You would like to read that?
Brachas Lamed Gimel. You want me to get brachas, or you want me to read
No, the
the
Mesus Yesharim is good enough. The last line in chapter 2.
ki im hu eno chas mi yachum alav. Let's see. Uh, for if he does not pity himself, who should pity him? Uh, V'hu ki
Right.
inyan ma she'amru Rabosenu zichronam livracha in Barachoth Lamed Gimel. And this is as our sages of blessed memory have said in Barachoth. Kol mi she'ein bo de'ah asur lirachem alav. It is forbidden to pity anyone who has no understanding. V'hu ma she'amru avos. And it says this in Avos. Im ein ani li mi li. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? That's the famous quote from Hillel, right?
That's right. So Hillel is teaching us that if a person is not going to have pity on himself, he can't expect anybody to have pity on him instead. And not only that, as the Gemara says, it's even forbidden. If a person is not going to have understanding, it's forbidden. It's forbidden to have pity on him.
What do we mean by
Well,
pity in this context?
that means to what pity? What does pity mean? What does pity mean in general?
It's kind of a negative connotation, which is why I'm asking. It's you feel sorry for somebody. You feel like that person is in a very bad situation, and can't overcome his problems, I guess. You feel bad, but you don't feel like you want to do anything for him.
Well, so we have to go back. Let's go keep the Mesilas Yesharim open. Let's go back to our pasuk. That's in again Perek Lamed, pasuk Vav. Let's look at the
Okay.
pasuk and we're going to see the Targum again.
The Targum for Vav.
Right.
Okay. Vayadei Hashem Elokecha Yat Taf Ush Libam V'Yat Taf Shus Libam Divracha Divrech L'mircham Yat Hashem Elokecha B'chol Levavcha Levach Uv'chol Nafshach V'dil Chayach. So we know that Hashem, your God. What's Yat mean?
No, so v'yedei Hashem Elokecha Yas Tafshus Libach. That Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to make known to you. So Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to make known to you the foolishness of your heart.
That's a little bit different from the English translation.
Yep, that's right.
Hmm.
You're right. Continue with the rest of the Targum.
Okay, the foolishness of your heart and the foolishness of the heart. Divnach. I don't know divnach.
Enough of your children.
Of your children. The mircham yat Hashem Elokecha. To arouse the mercy of Hashem.
Well, and he will once the foolishness of your hearts has been recognized by you and recognized by your sons, so then the Kadosh Baruch will now have mercy upon you. That's that.
And on all your children.
And your children. Well, pity, as you said, pity.
Right.
But before that, not. Right? Before you realize the foolishness of your hearts, Kadosh Baruch Hu apparently can't have pity on you. Pity, I guess, wanting have wanting that Hashem should have pity on us is is a very important thing, apparently.
Why do I want Hashem to have pity on me? I can understand. I want Hashem to be merciful towards me. I want him to forgive me, but to pity me, to look down on me, to make me to see me as wretched. I don't know why that's something I want.
Well, you maybe hear from time to time you might hear the expression Hashem Mirachem.
Right?
People say that quite a lot.
Hashem have mercy on me.
Yeah. So what is that supposed to mean?
Recognize that that I'm not doing what I should do. I'm not doing it properly. I'm not succeeding fully, but give me the benefit of the doubt and help me, even though I might not deserve it.
Right. That very true. We're all we're all very far from perfection. Right? There's so many different aspects, so many different aspects to our lives which are far from perfect. And we ask Hashem's mercies to help achieve that we should achieve these uh, perfection in all these aspects of our lives, right? And for that we need Hashem to have mercy upon us, because really, if you take a real look at the situation, we're really in a real wretched situation, right? So people want to appeal to the mercies of the Kadosh Baruch Hu, help them out of it. But we see from this pasuk, and we see from the Mesilas Yesharim, that's not going to happen until first you remove what the Torah calls the tipshus of your lave. That's what it says. The pasuk is Hashem's going to maul, He's going to circumcise the heart, your heart, and the heart of your children. What's that supposed to mean? He's going to circumcise the heart, right?
Well, I wrote in here to sensitize it, to open us up to realize what we're doing and what the problem is with it.
Right. So that fits into what the Targum is teaching us. The Targum is teaching us that our hearts are full of foolishness, right? And for as long as that foolishness exists in our hearts, we're never going to be able to see the truth of things. We're going to be influenced by the foolishness of our hearts. And Hashem has to make us realize that what we have in our hearts is really foolishness. And then once we realize it's foolishness, then it'll be an easier job for us to get out from under the foolishness of our hearts. And then once that happens, then now Hashem can start to have Rachmanis on us. He can now truly have pity on us and help us.
So in this context, pity is really mercy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could be. Yeah, right, could be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be good. That's good. Okay, very good. let's continue.
Okay, we're up to Ches.
Right.
Ve'ata taruv saruv v'shamata v'kol Hashem v'asisa es kol mitzvosav asher anochi mitzavcha hayom. You shall return and listen to the voice of Hashem, and you shall perform all his commandments that I command you today. Okay, so the Targum.
Yeah, we can see the Targum. Very good.
Ve'at taruv usekabel l'mamra dashem v'sabad yat kol pik odohi di ana mifakdach yoma dayan. So tashuv is to return,
Right.
and
Right.
pardon?
You'll return. You will return. Right. Very good.
Return, and you'll accept. What's memra?
The statement. The statement of Hashem. The statements of Hashem.
That Hashem stated concerning all pikodohi. I don't know what's a pikodohi.
Right, because because those are the commandments, right? Those are the those are the commandments of Hashem.
Di ana mefakdach. What's mefakdach?
Those are the directives. Give commandments and directives. They're like as the Torah itself, mitzvahs and chukot, mitzvahs ukosa, mitzvosa v'chukosa.
And we are judged on those.
Right. That here in this statement here, Dain means like this, right? Yomo Dain.
Oh, like this day.
Yes.
So the commands that we have been directed this day.
Right. That Hashem is going to return, as the pasuk says. This is a little bit a little bit more nuanced understanding with the Targum, that it's going to be that we will return, and that returning will involve listening to the voice of Hashem and doing all his mitzvos, right, which Hashem has in fact commanded us on this day. Right. That's the as we said earlier, that's the part of the eventual consequence of Goas, that it's going to result in this. This is going to be one of the end results of Goas.
I'm sorry. What's the result of Goas?
That we're going to return to understanding and listening to his commandments and his directives. That's going to be the focus of our lives, Right now in Golas, we can't focus on that properly. But after Golas comes to an end, we're going to be able to focus on the level of intricacy and the various nuances of the Kadosh Baruch Hu's commands for us. So we lost that in Golas, and then when we come back after Golas, we'll be resensitized into the main things we're looking for. So it's going to take its consequence. The consequence of the end of Golas is we will now return to listening to the Kadosh Baruch Hu's commandments and his directing. Okay.
Right.
And there's going to now this next pasuk, there's going to be a bonus, and there's going to be a big bonus in this besides.
Right. All that good stuff is going to happen to us once we follow the commands.
Well, yeah, meaning the end of Golas. The end of Golas is going to be the ultimate consequence of the end of Golas is that we'll be able to follow the commands and directives of Kadosh Baruch Hu. Now that we're in Golas, we have too many distractions. Well, that's part of what that foolishness that the Targum's talking about. We're full of foolishness from the Golas that we're in the midst of. So when we come up out of the midst of this Golas, we're able to. That'll be the time when Hashem is going to mal our hearts. He'll circumcise our hearts. We'll take away the foolishness of the distractions of the rest of the world above and beyond us, and he'll let us see these things from where and what they are, and eventually becoming true to serving God as Baruch Hu, because we'll see clearly what we need to do to serve Hashem, and that'll be the ultimate consequence of the end of Golas. Okay, I guess that brings us to the end of our time for now. Good. So, Mr. Hashem, we'll hopefully see you on Yom Rishon, right?
Right. It'll be a
And
normal day.
let's see. Yeah, let's see. Erev Rosh Hashanah is Yom
Monday.
Sheni, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So
Yeah,
Monday,
Monday.
will we meet on Monday on a Friday schedule?
I think so. We can try. Sure.
Okay.
That'll be okay with you. Fine with me.
Are we going to do nullification of vows, you think?
Oh, yeah, we should.
I should contact the guys and see if we can arrange something.
Okay.
I think maybe we can do it like at noon.
What, noon on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. I'll try and see if I can contact. Let's see, who is it? It would be.
Well, who's still around? I mean,
Yeah, you and me, and Roy's not around anymore.
right, he said he moved out.
So I guess it's that man, I can't remember his name, who led that class, the older man, who lives on Paran.
Oh,
I forgot his name.
yeah, I'm not good with names either.
Bernard Penn. Anybody else besides him, besides Bernard Penn?
I don't think so.
All right, I'll see if I can coordinate. I'll see if I can contact him, and maybe the three of us can get together.
Okay,
All right, I'll follow up. Give me a
Very
session.
good.
very good.
Okay. Have a good
Okay.
afternoon. Good Shabbos. We'll see you next
Have a
week.
good
Mr.
Shabbos.
Thank you too. Be well. Bye.